account grouping. Okay, so now once you have done these two steps, you can proceed with the step 3 for setting the maturity level and also generate out some report for you to do analytical review. So now here, what we are going to do here is moving back to your software. So basically, this is what we have done. Okay, once we have done, this is what we have done. Now, next one is your step by step. So move back to the step by step. This one. This is the one. Step 3, generate this audit planning documentation. Okay. So here, what we are going to do is this one. So go back to your software. I will do this command listing. Okay, I will do this command listing. Move on to this one, number 2. Run preliminary analytical review. We want to set the maturity level and also want to generate out some of the useful report. For example, like your account variance, your account fluctuations, and also your the ratio, financial ratio. So before we generating that, I need to run this one for the system to do checking first. So you can click on this one, F4 number 2, enter. You will have this message. Okay, so this message is actually telling you that your this year opening balance retained earning, that means your client's opening balance retained earning is not tied to your last year closing. It's not tied to your audited balance, audited closing figure. Okay, why? You see, this is your audited closing balance, retained earning. Okay, and this is the client's retained earning opening balance, that one. So you can see when they compare it, you will have a differences of 99999.33. Okay, and this 99999.33 is actually you have to find out why we have such big amount of difference. Okay, usually if you have this message, it can be due to 4 reasons. Okay, it can be due to 4 reasons. First reason is your account grouping for retained earning may be wrong. Okay, this is the one, first reason. Because the system will need to know which account in the client's TV is the opening balance. So how does the system know? Remember the implicit account that I have highlighted to you just now? Okay, this is the one, implicit account. You need to use this wording, accumulated profit losses, for the account that it is opening balance in the client's TV. Okay, so if you don't use this account name, system will not know which account from the TV is the opening balance. Are you okay? So this is the first reason. Second reason, it can be due to the client have the dividend paid. Okay, in this case, I have a dividend pay of 100,000. So this is the second reason. Why dividend pay will affect? Because still remember just now, okay, you don't need to do anything, you just leave it there. I need to show you something. So I will click yes. Remember this one, the dividend pay that I showed you just now? Because dividend pay, the grouping is same as accumulated profit losses. Okay, same as this one, same as your retained earning, accumulated profit losses. So when they have the same general group, system will net off. When they net off, it will become something like this one. This one, it will minus this one. Okay, then you will have a net balance. That one will be using to compare. Okay, that amount will be used to compare with the closing balance of audited figure. Okay, of your retained earning. So now here, that's why when we have this, when we run F1 number 2, remember the second reason. First one is account grouping wrongly. Second is the dividend paid. Third one is what? Third one is maybe because of what? Usually the third one, the difference will not go for more than $1 or $2. Will not go for more than $5. Usually it's less than $1 or maybe $1, $2, $3 only. Okay, that one is because of the rounding difference. Okay, what is the rounding difference between your audited balance and the client's balance? Can you follow? Your audited balance means your last year closings. Okay, and this year, because it is the first year using the software, I asked you to put rounded figure. Still remember? So when you put rounded figure at your last year, when it compared to your this year trial balance, sure will have some difference one. So in this case, the differences you need to adjust. Okay, the differences you need to adjust. So now from here, how much is the differences? Okay, very simple. Remember my case study here, I got 100,000 of dividend paid. I use 100,000 minus this 99999.35 is actually I have a 65 cent. So this 65 cent I will need to adjust as the differences is more than 50 cent. So you see now the third reason I will need to adjust. Okay, so in this case I will click yes. So you can click yes. Okay, you click yes, then you come to here equity. Did you see this one? Retained earning. And this is the client amount 4639571.65. But in my financial statement, my financial statement is this amount. Okay, financial statement is this one 4639571. So if I don't take out the 65 cent here, this one the system will round up become 572. But your last year report is showing 571. This is the difference. So therefore, I have to edit, I have to take out this 65 cent and change it become 00. Okay, I take out the 65 cent and then I change it become 00. Then I enter. So you can see after I have adjusted already, this one is exactly same as my last year auditor report opening balance. Okay, then you can see 65 cent imbalance. So this 65 cents, right, I would like to add a new account in order for me to have the audit trail, okay, to keep this adjustment. So usually what I will do, I will click add. Okay, I will click add and then I will put a new account called rounding different. Okay, usually this rounding different is mainly for first time using software for this particular client. So rounding different, you can see system never highlight anything to me because it is a new account. I press enter. So the system will ask the account that you enter is not in the list. Would you like to add? Yes. Then rounding different, where you want to net off. I will net off with expenses. That's why nature will be expenses. So enter one more time. So which expenses you would like to net off? Printing and stationery. Okay, of course, during your real case, you can put it any others expenses that you like, as long as you don't touch the disclosure item and also tax sensitive account. Okay, so this one printing and stationery, enter. Manufacturing account, I will put not applicable because this is expenses. And printing stationery, usually in my SOC, I will put it under administration's expenses. So basically, this is the account grouping for this rounding different. So once I have done this, have you done this? If yes, give me a hand raise. Can you follow up to here? Okay. So far, are you okay? Can Okay, so once you have done this, I will click close. Then you can see the new account is having at the last row. Okay, having at the last row here. So you can so once I have added this last new item, then I will put in my 65 cent. So here in balance is telling you that you are having extra 65 cent. So therefore you have to come here minus 0.65 cent. Enter one more time. Then you will see it is become balance already. So when it comes to balance, then I will do F4 number 2 again. Run preliminary analytical review, enter. Then you will see the difference is actually equals to 100,000. And this 100,000 is because of what? It's because of dividend. Okay? Because you see, the first reason you say that your account grouping done correctly. Yes, account grouping done correctly. Second, because they got dividend. That's why this 100,000. Third, I have done the adjustment for the rounding difference. So what is the fourth? Okay, the fourth reason it could be due to your prior year adjustment. That means client did not take into account for your last year adjustment. Okay, so if you tell me I'm sure that my account grouping is correct, I have no dividend paid, I have done my rounding different. So if all this you have settled, you shouldn't have this email, shouldn't have this message. If you have this message, it's because of the fourth reason, prior year adjustment. So prior year adjustment and dividend paid, you are not required to adjust here. In fact, dividend paid, you are unable to change. You are unable to change. So this message will be following you until the end of your audit engagement if the difference is equals to dividend paid. But if the difference is equals to prior year adjustment, you will need to go to auditor trial balance side to do adjustment. But not here. It's auditor another interface. It's not here. Okay? But now, if you are here, usually we can't adjust here. Then what we will do? We will click no, come back to here. Okay? Then you will see this is an interface for you to set the maturity level. Okay, this is for you to set a maturity level, so you can see maturity level already done it for you. My figure and your figure a bit different, right? Because of these options, you can go for this option here. From here, right, you can choose which options you would like to have it. Okay, at this moment, this maturity level is already preset. It's already preset by using this one. Okay, by using this higher of turnover or total asset. This is already preset by us. Of course, you will say it's not suitable for my client. Then you can change accordingly. So if you want to change, like you want to change average, so you just double click, then you will see it change. So if you don't want, you want to change other, let's say lower, then you just double click, then it will change. Can you see that? So usually our system, we will always put under the higher of turnover or total asset. Because of most of the SME, they are very concerned on the sales and also the asset and also the profit. Okay, that's why usually we are based on these three items. Okay, so now here, just your figure and my figure different is because of this rounding. I have applied the rounding. So if you don't want to apply rounding, I take out this one, I double click one more time, system will recalculate for me. So if you don't want to remember the $8 or $18 whatsoever, you can always check this box, apply auto round, and then you double click, the system will do auto round for you. And this auto round will be round up to 100. Okay, it will be round up to 100 only. So assuming this is my final maturity level, so now we can generate some of the report for you to do analysis. Okay, one thing is, if you tell me, Irene, none of this is the method that I want, the approach that I want. So how? Then you can close this. Then you have to do your manual calculations for your maturity level, and then you have to document down at here. There is a pencil beside this one, maturity level assessment result. Okay, you have to click here and then you do your own calculation. Definitely you have to document down how you derive your final maturity level, and then how you calculate. You have to explain here. Of course, you have to change the final figure here. So let's say you change to 83,000. Okay, just change like this. Then you have to explain how you derive and why you put 83. Why not other? Why not 110? Why is 83? Okay, so when you change already, this one, it will say that adoption of maturity level is based on the user customer. So you can see if I close it, you will see it changed already. It's based on user customer. Okay, so if you want to change back to the options that we want to have, click back the options and then you double click what you want. So let's say I change back to the higher of turnover total asset. So I just double click back, you will see it will change back. So far, are you okay? Can you understand this part? If yes, give me a high five. Okay? So basically, this is how we do. So I will click close. So this is how we set the maturity level. Then now here, the next one is what? This is the one. So these are some of the report you might want to have a look and do your analysis and find out maybe a risk. Okay. So what I will do usually, I will just click preview report. Procedure completed. I will click OK. Okay, so these are the three report. So the first one, observations and recommended, I will minimize this. Account, change of account balance, this one I will minimize. Yeah, the first one I want to go through with you is this, maturity level assessment report. So when I maximize this, you will see this is the maturity level assessment report. Where this one they will tell you, system will consider all these three accounts they will consider. Okay, three criteria they will consider, which is turnover, sales, total asset, net profit. So we are not going to take the whole amount. We only take a certain percentage. So how much is a percentage? This one will be applied from this maturity level setting criteria. This is the one. So this is the maturity level setting table. So from here, right, you can see for profit, we don't look at the range. As long as you have the profit, I will take 10%. Okay, I will consider to take 10% as my benchmark. Or the turnover and the total asset, I will need to depend on the range for the percentage. So you can see, if let's say I have 10 million sales, so 10 million sales, usually I will take 1% of the 10 million. So 1% of the 10 million will be this amount. Are you okay? So now here you can see 10% of your profit. This one is 1% of your sales. So this one is 1% as well, because more than 5,000 or more 5 million. Okay, so it will be this amount. Okay, so these are the three amounts that we need to consider which one we should use. So because of the approach that just now you selected is the higher. So which one is the higher? Is this amount 102,300. So 102,300, this is your final benchmark, final maturity level. Anything more than this amount is considered material. You need to do adjustment. Okay. So once you have done this, so this is a report. So for this one, prepare by, review by, you have to print out and sign off. Of course, you can print in soft copy, you can print in PDF, and then you do your own sign off. Okay. So this one, set face to close, nothing much. So this one I will click set face to move. So the next one I want to go through with you is on the bottom here. There is a change. The right hand side first report. You can maximize this. This one is actually, this is under what? This is for the account fluctuation, where you can see this one. Client balance this year, audited balance last year, then the system will compare it. So they will find out the movement between the last year and this year. So this one is the movement, and you can see this is the percentage of change. So from here, right, from here, you will need to understand what happened during the financial year. So if the client tell you that they're actually doing starting to do some expansions of the business. That means they will go for open a factory or open another branches or open another office. If you have such info, then this one, this is the right scenario. So if let's say they say they don't really do any replacement of the old machine, they don't really go for expansion of business, then how come their PPE changed so much? Okay, how come their PPE changed about 26%? You have to go and find out why. Is it wrong classifications or under provide provisions? These are all the things that this one you have to go and find out. So usually auditor will look at this to do analysis to see whether match with or align with what the client tell you. So if doesn't align, then you have to you are suspecting this amount is containing material misstatement. And one thing you need to take note is the asterisk mark. Asterisk mark is stand for what? Asterisk mark means the amount is greater or equals to the maturity level. Can you follow? That means these are quite significant. You see, balance at a steady state is quite significant. That's why I got asterisk mark. And this one, the changes. Okay, changes during the year is already very significant. So that's why you have to find out why like this. Okay? So this is the balance sheet item. If you move on to the page number at the bottom here, you can move on to this one. This is P&L. Okay, again, you have to take note on the asterisk mark. Okay, so the last one is this one. Okay, expenses again. We also have the ratio. So this ratio is calculated by the system based on your account grouping. So if your account grouping done wrongly, it's also affect this ratio. Okay, so you can base on this ratio to do analysis. So, of course, you have to match or align back with the client information where they tell you what happened during last year, what happened during this financial year 2016. Okay, if not, you have to go and find out what happened. Okay, so basically this is the analytical review for account fluctuation and ratio. Okay, so this one set phase to close. Okay, lastly, this one here. Okay, this report is mainly for the auditor and also the management of the audit firm to do some setting on this software. Why? Because software we have a function whereby when the scenario, okay, or when the criteria that the management or the audit firm, they want the auditor to be alert, then they will actually pop up some recommendations. So this one is actually based on AXP standard scenario. So if let's say this scenario, okay, let's say this situation, percentage of change of gross profit margin more than 10 negative positive. So if let's say you feel like this one 10% is too high, maybe you want to put 5% or maybe you want to put 2%. So depending on which industry you are in. Okay, so if let's say you feel like this is too high, you have to do changes. You cannot straight away print this out and then do filing. No way. Okay, if you print this out, you want to do filing, that means you are agree. Okay, and here we also have a column for you to jot down the conclusions or the cross reference. Okay, so if let's say you say this one is not applicable, you either you have to delete, take away, or you just put not applicable. Okay, so where can you jot down all the notes here? In fact, just now the account fluctuations, when you do analytical review, you need, if let's say you have some comment, you can always put beside. But when you look at this report, you can't put it beside. So how? You can actually export this report out and then import this report into the Excel file, which is your working paper, the sub-schedule, okay, your working paper template. So before you input or import to the Excel file, this one you must export first. So how are you going to export? Okay, let's say I close this. Okay, let's say I regenerate again. So all this you want to export. Okay, you have to do it one by one. Okay, this one you have to do it one by one. So how are we going to do that? So let's say today I show you export this one first. Tomorrow, no, later if I have time, I will show you how to import. Okay, so now if you really want to put down a comment here, you need to export this one file out. How? Okay, this one here. If you refer to this step by step, this is the one. To export the audit planning documentation, you have to click at this button. This is the one. That means at the software here, you can see this icon, 2 square. Okay, 2 square with the arrow up. When I click on this one, this is export report function. So I will choose to go for rich tag. Okay, I will go for rich tag. So when I choose rich tag, okay, and then I click OK, then you have to tell the system where you want to export to. Let's say I want to export to my desktop, my training folder, which is the AEMC Online 2021. Okay, Online 2021, Section 1. So I will export it to here. Okay, the file name remain unchanged. And then you click OK. So system exported. Okay, then you click set face. Of course, if you want to export this out also can, if you would like to do some explanation here. Okay, so you can also do the same thing, export report. Okay, then I will go for rich tag format. I click OK. So again, I will save on my training folder AMC Online 2021 S1. So again, file name don't change, leave it as original. Then I will click save. OK. So the system will export out. So where you can have the report is actually inside here. This is the tool. Okay, the training folder. So later I will use these two files to be imported into my subschedule, and then I can do my documentation. I can jot down my finding in the Excel. Okay, because if you want to do it here also can, but the presentation is not that perfect. Okay, something like this. Can you see? It's not very perfect, and it is in Word file. So if you prefer to in Excel file, later I will show you how to export this. Same thing here, you see the line here is not really perfectly draw out. Okay, so if you want to do something here, I'm afraid you may have you will have some alignment issue. Okay, so usually I will export this into my Excel file, which is the subschedule. Okay, so this is how we actually exported. Are you okay? Can you done? Have you done this part? Export report. If yes, give me a high five. Okay. Okay, good. So just now I missed out one thing. Under this so-called observations and recommended audit step here, I have missed out one thing. Will be this is the case. Okay, we have different account. So if you move on the page number here, you move on to the next page, you will see different account you can set. Whatever scenario you want the system to alert the auditor, you must set the setting. Okay, and you can see this is the PPE. You move down to the next page. The system will also find out which item is actually you need to do further checking because of the tax and disclosure item. Okay, tax sensitive account and also disclosure item. So these are the accounts that the system detected. Of course, you need to identify first for first year. Okay, so this is how we generate out the audit planning documentation and how we do analysis. Okay, to do the setting for just now that one, you can come here to do it. This is the one. Observations and recommended audit step. This is the pencil. You can modify here. Okay, of course you can add accounts here, but you have to do it on your own. Okay, this is how we do for here, for this one. Okay, so this one, nothing much, I click close. So basically, this is step 3 for you to set maturity level, for you to generate out some of the report for you to do analytical review. So once you have done this, I will click close. Okay, so this is the based on the figure. So once I have done this, I will click close again. Okay, so basically we have finished step 1, 2, 3 at this button. So now we are going to moving on to this one. Okay, step 4. Okay, from step 3, right? Let's say just now you found out PPE. PPE, the movement is very high. And then you found that, how come the movement so high? Is it wrong reclassification or what? So definitely you need to come up a list of procedure. How are you going to check and detect the error or misstatement? Okay, of course, if let's say your client is using MPERS, you can skip this step 4. But now I need to show you, okay, what if you are using MFRS? How are you going to generate? How are you going to save? Okay, so it will be under this this section here. Page number 9 and 10. This is the one. Step 4: generate audit program and schedule. Okay, so we will move on to this one here. Audit program and schedule. This is the one. Okay, audit program and schedule. So you can see this we have all the standard audit schedule and program in here. Okay, so not only here, we have divided into 2 options. The first option is under control. Okay, control meaning to say these are all the checklists, all the schedule mainly for you to have the audit control. Okay, for example, like dormant company, this one is for dormant. Let's say for SME, these are all for SME. Okay, let's say you have multinational company, then you go for this one, P section. P section means audit plan. Okay, audit plan, these are for the multinational company. Those are high risk one, bigger clients one, more complicated one. Okay, so for small client SME, this is the audit plan. Usually this is the summary of all this P1 until P12. Okay, this is the summary. That one is a summary. This is the comprehensive one. So usually I will use this for my multinational company. Okay, so basically this is the schedule. Not only that, if you scroll down, you will see a C. These are the what? These are the internal control checklists. It's for you to do your TOC, test of control. Okay, last part here is mainly for you to do some review. Okay, do some review. And again, all these checklists is mainly for those big clients or more high-risk clients, because these are all comprehensive report. For example, like audit report completion. For SME, we don't use this. Okay, SME, we have SME copy. This is the one SME. That copy is mainly for those multinational company or biggest client. Okay, so these are the documents under control. How about evidence? Evidence is for you to generate a list or audit program for you to find out or for you to detect. How are you going to detect the account? Is it true and fair? Okay, how are we going to detect the material misstatement or error? Okay, so you can see this is the procedures. These are all your audit program with all the procedure. So if you want to select, very simple. Okay, you can select this one. Okay, you can select one of this. Let's say I want to have company SMEA, company Act. Okay, small and medium size entity audit program. So you can always select this. Make sure it's tick. You make sure you tick view. Okay, make sure you tick view, and then you do what? So you click run. The system will generate this file from your computer. So confirm to open selected item. Okay. You should have this message called confirm to generate the selected item. If you don't have 2 things you need to check. It can be due to 2 reasons. First, your computer don't have the template because your installation did not do it properly. Okay, let's say your computer just installed few days ago or few weeks ago. So you have to check with the person who helped you to do the installation. Okay, second, it is because your template is under customization. That means during this training you can't open, but when you do your real case, it's okay, no issue. Then it should be fine. That one is because of different index. Okay, different index. Then procedure completed, I click OK. You will see this one here. This is the words file. So this audit program is mainly for low risk. The risk of maturity level is low. So if you assess the risk of maturity level is higher, you should not use this audit program. You should use this one, the standalone one here. Are you okay? So here, if you want to go through it, how? Just click yes or no or not applicable like this. And one thing I want to highlight to you is this file is a template. Okay, this file is a template. So if you really want to save it, okay, if you want to keep this template as original, okay, what I will suggest you is you have to duplicate out a copy before you amend like this. Okay, I will suggest you to duplicate out. How to duplicate? Okay, you can use this function called merge to new document. Okay, you can see this. So this is the one just now I explained to you. Control is what? Evidence is what? So now if you run already, you generated. Okay, then you move on to the next one is this. Okay, you can do this. This is the one, merge. Okay, this is the one, bullet number 8, this file. So, okay, now if you want to edit the content, again now it's locked already. So for you to edit the content, you must unlock it. That means you have to unprotect it. So what we will do, I will go to this add-in. Can you see the lock is shaded? If the lock is shaded, means that the file is protected. The content is locked already. So you have to unlock it. Then what you need to do, you can duplicate this file out. So I will always go for this one. That is a white paper. Okay, there is a white paper. This is the one just beside the printer. This is the printer. So I will duplicate a copy out by using this function called new merge. Click on it, merge to new document. Okay, merge to new document. I will always duplicate all pages. So I will click OK. Then you can see I will have 2 files here already. Okay, one file is called SMEA, another file is called letter 1. So I have already duplicate out. So which one I should save? In fact, you should save the letter 1. For this SMEA Company Act 2016, I will click close. This one never save because that one is template. Okay, so if you want to keep your template as original, okay, you don't want to be overwrite it, you need to duplicate a copy by using the new merge. And then you come here, you can do the necessary. Okay, for example, you want to sign off, double click, okay, sign off. If you want to sign off, you can do like this. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And then if you want to do if you want to add in objective, you can do so. Are you okay? So once you have done, can you save? Yes, you click save. Then you have to save as. Save it as where? I will save on my desktop. Okay, for training, I will definitely save on the desktop, but for a real case, you may save into your individual file. So I will save to my desktop and then my training folder. So here you can see the file name is already there. So if you got your own index, filing index, so you just put on SMEA-A. Okay, this is the index. Then I will click save. That's it. Just take note, if you got this message, very simple, just take this one, don't ask me again. And then you click at OK. Then the system will not ask you this message again. That one is because of 2 different template versions. Because our software template, all these words file we save at the lowest version one. But now you are using 2007 and above already. Okay, so this is how we merge out, how we duplicate the copy, and how we save, how we edit. Are you okay up to here? Can you follow? Any questions so far here? Mr. Wong and Miss Tan, do you have any questions? If you don't have question, give me a high five. Okay, maybe you seldom use this. You are using the one in the Excel file. Okay, so this is the words file. Okay, it is the same function where you want to generate confirmation letter. So since I'm using the same function, I click close. Okay, so basically this is the audit program. Okay, if you don't want to use this audit program, you use the one in the Word Excel file. You can still use the one in the Excel file. So this one, I will click close. Okay, so this is how we generate this audit program. Since the function for audit program and the letter are the same, so let's move on to the letter, a quick one. It's not very simple. So I can go to this one, letter joining center here. So here again, we have different option. We have option list by client. We have an option list by specific date. Okay, of course, under list by client, we got further breakdown, whether confirmation, whether got dispatches or others, or engagement, rep, okay, rep letter of rep, all are here. Okay, so this is the next level confirmation letter. So if you want to generate, how? Select what you want. Okay, make sure all your Excel is Word file is closed. Okay, I select what I want and then I just straight away open doc. So when you generate confirmation letter, this one is mainly for AMC only. It won't generate for all client. This is for individual. Then I will click OK. You will see the Word file is open. Okay, so if you have this one blank because you did not key in the client info properly. Okay, you just leave it blank. You only key in the accounts, the client name and also the code. You didn't key in the address. That's why here it's blank. Okay, so again, this is a template. Whatever that you call out from the software, that one is a template. Then how? Cannot save, cannot edit. So if you really want to edit, you have to go to add-in, unlock it first, and then duplicate out a copy. I will duplicate out a copy by using this merge to new document. Okay, I will merge all record, I click OK. Then you will see I will have two files already. So definitely the debtors and creditor confirmation, this is the template. Letter one is the duplicate copy. You can use it for whatever those also can. So this one I will just click close. For debtors and creditor, I just click close. So this one I can save accordingly. Okay, I will save as accordingly. Let's say I go for my desktop. Okay, my training folder. So this one is your what? This is your confirmation letter. Of course, if you want to put the company name, also can. Okay, it's up to you how you want to rename it. So confirmation letter, then I will click save. So again, this one will not pop up because I did not take don't ask me. Okay, I will click OK. Then you can see this is how we actually save a copy out without overwriting the template. If you found out your template override already, you have to get a clean copy from the server and then replace into your computer. Where is the template? Where is the template? The template actually at here. Okay, just a quick one. Template is actually here, the C drive. Okay, your computer C drive. Under here, program file. So under program file, you will have this Audit Express and Check My Doc. These are the two template files. Okay, so for letter and audit program is under this one, Check My Doc. Check My Doc folder is actually your letter and also audit program. These two are audit program. These three are letter. Okay, so you have to go to your server, copy the clean one and paste it here. Replace it so that when you generate out, you no need to delete or modify for the particular audit program or letters. Okay, so this is the place. So this one I done already. I will click close. Okay, so this is how we actually save, edit, and generate your audit program and also letter. Okay, so now the next one is what? So once we have done the step 4, okay, once we have done the step 4, that means audit planning we have completed. So we can move on to the next stage is what? Auditor trial balance. We will start from this get balance from planning module. This is the most easiest step. Okay, and how we are going to do is this one. So move back to this one, the software, and then we come back to this one, audit working papers and report editor. Okay, we move to this one, audit working papers and report editors. Then now, what we'll do? We'll come back to this one. So this one we have finished. This one is step 1 up to step 3. Step 4 is here. So moving back to this one, auditor trial balance, step 5. Okay, so when we come to this one, step 5, auditor trial balance. So you can see the client name is here, AMC. And you can see these are the lead schedule available in this button, in this stage. So I'll move on to this one, auditor trial balance. Okay, I'll move on to this one, auditor trial balance. Then you will have another new interface. Yes, this is where you will need to come to do transferring amount from the planning. When you file out PYA, prior year adjustment, you have to come here to adjust. Okay, you have to come here to adjust because here got one adjustment button. So now here you can see I have extra 2 columns, pre-audit balance, audit adjustment, and also your final balance, audited balance. So audited balance, the figure here is automatically updated. You don't need to do anything. It will straight away plug into here. But this one, pre-audit balance, even though that you know this is your client's TB amount, okay, you can't actually do what? You can't actually do auto update. Okay, you have to do it like this. How? This is the one. Okay, you have to perform this step. Step 11. This is the one. F4. Okay, number 1. Okay, F4 number 1. So this is the one. Command listing. I will go for F4 number 1. Get client balance from planning module. Okay, make sure you are in the right interface, auditor trial balance. Because why? Different interface, different command listing. Did you see that in the planning, F4 number 3 is open pacing board, but when you come to auditor trial balance, F4 number 3 is open lead schedule. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to get client balance from planning module. So I will do F4 number 1. So when you select number 1, the system will ask you, please make sure or ensure your client balance in the audit planning are correct. Are correct means what? Are the latest figure. So in this case, I will assume that it's the latest figure. So what I will do, I will click OK. Then the system, they will do step 1, delete pre-audit balance. Step 2, transfer the balance from the planning. Then I will click run. Confirm to update, confirm to delete pre-audit balance. Yes, okay. Confirm to transfer balance of AMC from planning. Yes. Okay. Confirm to procedure completed. Close me. Yes. So you can see the figure is here already. Okay, so this is what I mean. It doesn't auto update unless you do the step. Why we want to purposely create this one? Okay, it is because we have a function, and this function mainly used for what? Used when you have revised TB. This function we call it F4 number 2, check pre-audit balance. Meaning to say, when you receive client's revised TB, usually what you will do? definitely you will take the old TB and the new TB, you will compare it, right? To find out which one there is a differences. So same go to the software. If you have revised TB, okay, this one you just listen, make sure you understand. When you receive the revised TB, and then you come back to the software, so I will go to this one. Okay, no need to do anything, you just understand. Once you have revised TB, I will go back to audit planning module. So here I have a shortcut key. This shortcut is for you to navigate to the audit planning criminally. So from here, right, you F1 number 3, you this one, select all, okay, Control A, select all, you delete. You copy and paste the revised TB here. So when you copy and paste the revised TB here, you edit and post account. If let's say there is no new account being created by your client, then you will have this wording called record are ready for posting. But if there is a new account, that means your client did create new account. Then you have to do grouping. Okay? So usually, then this one what you do? You click at this one, then they will transfer to here. So when they click at the record are ready for posting, they transfer to here. So assuming, let's say this one I put 300,000. Okay, so this one again I also will put what? Okay, 300,000. So this one will be 5. Okay, so you can see my TB is balanced. So assuming this is my revised TB. So under fixture and fitting, I changed my amount already. So will this amount be updated into the auditor trial balance here? Okay, answer is no, it won't. So if I go to auditor trial balance here, you can see here still with the old figure. So assuming you have the revised TB and your revised TB has already pasted in the planning, you have done all the necessary. Okay, you have transferred it into the preliminary already. From here, when you come to here, never do update first. You will need to do checking first. So once you have done your checking, so this is the one F1 number 2, you can see system will do the comparative. They will compare. This is the old one, this is the new one. Then you can see the differences here. So from here, you will know which account there is a difference. And of course, you can generate out a copy of this, the report. So this is the green icon. So I will click on it. You will see this is the report. So you can use this and check with your client. But don't file this into your audit working paper file. Once you have checked already, everything you confirm, please discharge this. And so this one I will click set phase. And then you can always update the balance from here. Either update balance from here, or of course you can close this. F4 number 1 also can. Okay, no problem. Can also. Okay, so today I'm not going to update because that one is not my figure. This is the one. This is my figure. Are you okay? So this is why I need to do this step, because my system here, this one does not auto update. And one thing, anything that you want to amend, you can't amend here. You have to amend through adjustment if you want. Okay, if not, you have to go back to audit planning to do the amendment. Okay, so this one I will click close. So basically, this is the step 5, and this is how we do the revised DB. So remember, you will need to re-perform the transfer of data. If you don't, it will be old figure. Okay? So now here, basically, this is how we actually do this update balance. Okay? So the next one is this one. Okay? Next one is this one. Step number 6. Okay, this one I will cover a bit. Okay, this one I'll cover a bit. So far, do you have any questions at your end there? Okay, so if you don't have, then I will cover some of the quiz. the FAQ because we have some time here. Okay, so now here, never mind, I cover a bit this one first. Okay, so for the lead schedule, so this one, step number 6. Step number 6, we have 3 parts here. Step number 6, we have the lead schedule and the sub schedule. Okay, so I will cover the lead schedule here first. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, so the lead schedule, right? Okay, after you have done the update the figure here. Okay, after you have done update the figure here, your lead schedule is ready. Okay, you have an option whether you want to generate the lead schedule line, not line by line, account by account, or one batches. Okay, that means you can come to here, select report. Okay, this one, select report. You can generate lead schedule according to balance sheet item, the whole batch. Okay, or else you can generate the lead schedule account by account, also can. Okay, what do I mean whole batch? You see, if let's say I come to here, select this one, you can come to here, select report here. Okay, you can do this one, lead schedule balance sheet item. So when I select it, would you like to open this report? Yes. 100,000 will always follow you because of the dividend. Here I will click no. This one here. So you can see this is the lead schedule for this account, retained earning. Then you can see under this retained earning, can you see dividend 100,000, and this is the opening balance. That's why just now when we do the checking, we have less 100,000 because of this retained earning. And you see that? So this is your lead schedule for one account. If I move on to the page number, share cap. This is what I mean by batches. Then followed by what? PPE. Followed by cash and bank. Followed by inventory. Followed by other receivable, deposit, and prepayment. Okay, so this is what we call one shot by batch. Okay, so if you want to drop down some notes here, can we do so? Yes. That one have to do it one by one already, account by account. Okay, so if let's say you have done some checking, let's say this one, you already checked it is agree with the GL or with the aging that the client given to you. So if you want to put some tick mark here, how are you going to do? So you can do this, set face to close. Okay, this one here, there is a magic stick here. So when you click at this magic stick, you will have some tick mark in the lead schedule. So after you click on this magic stick, you quickly go and select just now that one, lead schedule balance sheet item. So when I come here, open, yes. No. For the 100,000, you click no. Then you will see something like this. So you can see the tick mark is here. And also, these are the addition. So if I go to the next one, same go to this one. If I go to the next one, you see, this is the one. Okay, so by default, system will insert the tick mark for you, and this is fixed already one. If you tell me, Irene, your tick mark's very ugly, how? Then you have to print out, do your own tick mark. It can be you can print in soft copy, you can print in hard copy. It's up to you. So you have to convert your tick mark into soft copy if you want to be in soft copy. If not, you have to print out and do your hand. I mean your handwriting tick mark. Okay. So this is the tick mark for all the so-called lead schedule. How am I going to insert the notes here? Okay, this one I have to go to this one, set face to close. So this is one way to open lead schedule by batches. So if you want to open by individual account, then you have to refer to this. Okay, this is for individual. So I will F4 number 3, open lead schedule in form view, which is this one. Okay, command listing here. Number 3, open lead schedule in form view. Then I'll put my cursor here. So F4 number 3, enter. You will come into this interface where you have all this. This is what I call individual. So if you want to preview one by one, how? So let's say you want to preview trade and let's say you want to preview other receivable, deposit, and prepayment. So you click on this one, other receivable, deposit, and prepayment, and then this is the view button. Okay, this is the view button. So 100,000 will always follow you. Then click no. This is not an error. Then you will see this is the lead schedule for other receivable, deposit, and prepayment. Okay, this is what I mean individual, one by one. So if you want to drop down the notes here, you can do so. So I will click set phase to close. Here, that is add notes. You can click here, you can do your own add notes. Okay, let's say you want to know what is the objective, what is the finding, what is the work done. If you want to put here, you can put like this. Or else, if let's say you have your existing one in your Excel, copy, paste it here. Also can. Okay, so this is how we insert the notes. Are you okay up to here? Can you understand? Have you done this? If yes, you can give me a high five, hand raise. Definitely you've done one already. You can use this. Control C. You go to another account, add, Control V. You can only do like this. Okay, we cannot select all and then you just copy paste. No, you have to do it one by one for this part. Okay, so now here, if you want to preview individual account, so let's say I go to this one, other receivable, deposit, and prepayment. I have done my notes here. If you want to insert the tick mark, also can. Here also have another magic stick. Okay, we also have another magic stick here. So this one is mainly for this accounts only. Then I will preview 100,000, no. Then we come to here, maximize it. You will see, these are the tick mark. Okay, these are the notes that you have put in. So this is the additional tick mark. So again, for the sign off at the bottom here, you can either print out using handwriting or you print into soft copy. Print to soft copy means what? The printer here, you choose what? Printer here, you choose print to PDF. Okay, printer here, you choose print to PDF. This is the one. Okay, so this is what we call lead schedule. Okay, this is how we do the setting. Okay, so now here you can see these are your lead schedule and this account coming from where? All this account is coming from the client's TV. So in this case, if your client's TV all give you like this breakdown, you may want to consider whether you want to do lump sum first or not. And then you copy this one into your subschedule because this is actually the listing. Listing of deposit, listing of prepayment. Okay, so if you want to put this in your lead schedule, your subschedule, you have to copy from the TB because all this is coming from TB. And then before you copy and paste the TB, you have to do some modification whereby you have to lump this into one line deposit, lump this into one line the amount. Okay, and then you copy paste, here will show one line, one amount. This one is because of the client's TB. So if you want to have this into your lead schedule, then you have to go to the set phase, subschedule. So I will go to the set phase. So now this is what I've done. This is the lead schedule. Okay, we have add the notes just now. We also have insert the tick mark, the magic stick. Okay, we have preview the working paper just now. Okay, so now for the subschedule, let's say you want to put all this into the subschedule. How? Okay, we will come to here. This is the one. Open sub lead sheet in Excel. Okay, we will open this one. Open sub lead sheet in the Excel. For first time using the software, you will see there is no associate Excel workbook was found. Okay, there is no associate Excel books were found. So for first time, you need to click at new. Are you okay? You need to click at new and then confirm to add new working or book. Yes. This is for first time, you need to create new. Subsequently, no need. Then you will see this one again coming from where? Template. Usually the template that you already install into your computer. Ms. Tan and Mr. Wong, are you okay? Are you able to generate this Excel file? If yes, give me a high five. Yes, huh? Okay, let me cover one function first. Okay, I will leave you earlier today. Okay, let me cover one more function, few more functions first. Okay, so now here you can see add in. Okay, for all the document that generate from the software, basically we will have this add in. Like just now the audit program, we also have add in. Okay, this Excel we also need to call out the add in because why? We have some additional function here. Okay, so for example, this one here, you see, now I can't have the sheet tag. Okay, I also cannot have other pages. So what we'll do, I will go to this add in command center here. Okay, command center is here. So when I open up this, you will see command center calling out. You will see the sheet tag. So basically, these are all your working paper templates, all, including the audit program. This is the one just now I show you. SME Company Act 2016. This is the one that we just now show you, but now we are using in the Excel. Are you okay? This one we will go through it tomorrow. Okay, we will go through it tomorrow. So now what we are going to, I'm going to show you. Okay, other than command center, okay, add in the add in, other than this command center, I have another function that I would like to share with you is this one here. Import report. Do you still remember just now where we have the audit planning documentations we exported out? Okay, so you can see from this step by step here, this is the one. Just now we create new. Then the next one is this one. Okay, add in command center. So this is the explanation for you, the command center just now I show you. Okay. So except for the command center, right, I have this. This is the one. At page 16. Okay, at page 16, you will see to import report. What report you can import? Here. These are the report you can import. Not only for the planning documentations, but adjustment report, final variant, you also can import. Okay, so means to say where you get this three report, step 3. Where you get this the last 3 report, step 7. This one tomorrow we will show you. Okay, but now just now we already exported the what? We have exported the planning documentation in my training folder here. Okay, still remember this one? Still remember this one? In step 3 just now I show you export. So now let's say I want to import into my working paper here. So before you import, you need to identify where you want to put it in. Okay, let's say I want to put in between this one, SME, the audit program. So I will select, I will put my cursor there, or I will select SME because I want to insert above that. Okay, I want to insert before this. So I will just select this SME, small and medium size audit program. Okay, and then now here, once you have selected, once you have defined where you want to insert, then we will go to where? The file no need to open one. The file no need to open. You will need to come to this one. Add in, look for this one, the last icon. The last icon. Then I will come here, click on it. You will see an open file for you. This is the open file. Okay, then you can go to where? I will go to my desktop, look for my training folder, AMC Online 2021, double click, this one here. So did you see I got this one? Okay, I can select one of this file, and then I will click open. Okay, after I click open, wait for a while. You just need to select one file only, because when you select one file, the system will scan through. Do you have other file? That means you can insert together like this. Can you see just now I select one file? The system will already scan through. These are the two files. Of course, you can have an option, you don't want to insert this, you want to insert this only, or you want to insert all, it's up to you. So let's say I insert all. So I will just select all, I will just select these two items and then I click insert. So to insert the following sheet, these are the two sheets. Okay, yes. So you have to wait for a while. The system will export into, yes, this one here. Are you okay? So you can see, they say done already. So I will click OK, done. Then where am I? It's here. Oh, I forgot already. Usually they will add at the bottom here. You see, this is the planning document. Okay, so if you want to rearrange how, you can either move from here, or you can use this two button. Move up lor. This one also you can move up lor. This one, this small button, just beside the refresh, up lor. This is how we do. So you can see, this is how we do. So you can put in your comment here, your finding here. Not only that, this one also the same thing. If you want to put in your comment here, your finding here, you can go ahead. This is how we do. You don't have the option, Mr. Can you call support? Because I also need to call, I also will ask support to give you the file. Can you straight away get it from the support? Maybe your template is not up to date. Okay, you may call support and say you don't have this import in the subschedule. They will guide you what you need to do, and they will give you the file. Okay. So later, tomorrow when you check, some of the wording here not the same. That means your template is not up to date lah. To a certain extent, still update, just that not up to date, because sometimes we change something. Are you okay? Small changes will be the wording lor. So basically, if you don't have, try to call my support and get it from there. Okay. So are you okay for this part? If you can understand, just give me a high five. Okay. Mr. Wong, are you okay so far? Okay. So basically, this is what I'm going to cover today. Okay. Tomorrow we will go into this in details. Okay. We got more than tomorrow we can go into these details. Okay, the working paper parts and also the sampling. Tomorrow my colleague will assist you on that, will show you all this. Okay, so basically today my side is like that's all, but I would like to share with you something is about this one. So this one, what you can do is you click save. You must click save. Okay, we will continue tomorrow for this one. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow for this one. So this one, what I will do, I will click continue. Okay, so basically I will click close. Okay, what I want to cover is this. Since I still have some time here, I want to cover the clinic section. Okay, since you have no questions for me, Then I would like to cover some of the clinic section which is related to the copy and paste TB one. Okay, which is related to the copy and paste TB. So now what I want you to do is, you can go to your training folder AEMC online 2021 S1. This is the one. You will see a clinic sections folder. Okay, you will see a clinic section folder. So here, there is one Excel file called FAQ S1. Okay, some of you, maybe you don't know how to ask questions. So this is some of the questions that we actually compile from the support. Excuse me. Okay, this is some of the questions that we have compiled from the support. Okay. So for example, I'm not so sure whether you all have any do you have encountered this problem whereby when you copy and paste TB, the system don't allow you to copy. Okay. Do you have any issue that when you copy TB, certain client only, not all, then the system don't allow you to copy? Okay. Yes, for information, there is certain scenario when you copy and paste the client's TB, system don't allow you to paste due to few reasons. First reason is because, okay, this one, you look at my screen will do. Okay, just need you to understand. Sometimes, right, when you copy and paste TB, okay, let's say I go for, I link to another file. I don't mess up this file first. I will go up one level, I go to clinic sections. Okay, I will go to this one, S1, S1.1. Okay, let me show you this one here. Pasting board. Okay, do you have encountered sometime when you do copy and paste TB? Okay, when you do copy and paste TB, especially like something like this. Okay, wait, I do some modification. Okay, you see, sometimes when you copy and paste TB, sometimes your client's account name is too long. Okay, this is one of the reasons. Our column of accounts, we have a limitation. Okay, we only can cover 55 character. 55 character, that means it is included the so-called spacing. So if your clients are usually for accrual whereby they have accrual dash staff name dash IC number, sure will go more than 55 character. So in that case, you have to cut it short. Okay, cut it short, because by right the client shouldn't put it like that. That one should be the listing instead of the accounts. Okay, they should prepare a listing, then from there they will just do entry by entry. Okay, but they don't prepare listing, they straight away do it in where? In the account. That's why your TB got like this. Okay, so you can see if let's say you do copy and paste, okay, let's say you see this field account, I highlight field, Control C, if I go to my database, I paste it. You see, you will have this. Okay, you no need to check. In fact, you don't need to check, but you need to aware of this. If you have this message pop up, the field is too small to accept the amount of data that you attempted to add. This means what? Some of your client's account name is too long. Then you will ask, which one? Okay, you no need to ask this question, because when you click OK, do you want to surprise? Then you click yes. Okay, you will see in the database window, open a new table to see the unpaced record, where I click OK. you will see here. Okay, that means this one, view pasting error record. So this is the one. So you can see this is the one too long. Are you okay? You don't need to go and find your own. You just add it. You don't have, just copy and paste, copy and paste. If you got problem, this is the solution. So when the client have this error, okay, you have two ways. Let's say it's a very simple, these two items. If let's say it's a very simple, only two items, then you modify your what? Your client's TB. No choice, you have to modify your client's TB like this. But if let's say I have a lot, I have 20 plus account. Okay, I got 20 plus account or 40 plus account, very long one. How am I going to do one by one? You have another option. Instead of doing one by one, you can use formula. Excel formula means to say this is the one. Okay, you can use this solution. This is the one. Excel formula. Okay, but this Excel formula is so-called when they cut off, means the wording cut off. Okay, of course you can choose whether to cut left or right. So let's say you see my one here. My one is very long. This one. Okay, I have to unmerge first. Sorry. So when I unmerge here, so you see I will put equals. Let's say I cut right. Okay, I type which one you want to cut. This one. And then comma. So how many characters you would like to retain? That means after the amount, after the number that you stated here, they will cut it. So maximum I want to keep for 55. Then I enter. You will see it already chop off. Okay, but chop off right. Right means where? Right means here. That means the beginning. So if you don't want to use the right, definitely cannot use right already. Then I have to use left. So equals left. This one, comma, 55. All this is formula. This is the one. Okay, so that means if you have a lot, you can always use this and then you drag down. Okay, so if let's say less than 55, they do nothing more. More than 55, they will cut it off. Okay, they will cut short. So let's say here I space, I put U. Okay, you can see, it won't show the U because it's more than 55. Okay, so just remember, if you have a lot, you can use your this formula left. Okay, if not you have to do manually. So when you do manually already, then you do what? You can either modify it from here, no problem. If let's say only feel like this, you can modify it from here. Okay, you can modify it from here and then you do what? Copy paste. That means you can highlight, Control C, come to here, highlight, Control V. And you see that? Can also. If not, you do it in your Excel, also can. Are you okay? So not only that, not only this scenario, there is another scenario whereby I can't remember which accounting system. I can't remember which accounting system. Okay, where they are accounting the account's name in the TB. The account name in the TB, they will have a lot of spacing. You see? You see? Okay? We can't copy and paste. You see, if I Control C, Control V, I paste it here. Again, the amount is too small for me. Okay? So in this case, same thing. This one I have not closed it. So I have to close it first. Okay, so you can see I can't paste it too big already, the amount. Then you can see this one. Yeah, this is the one. So if let's say one or two items is okay, but if let's say a lot of items, how? That means the whole TV, the whole accounts behind got a lot of spacing. If in that case, you use this formula. Stream. Okay, if both of you are very familiar with the Excel, I think you know. Okay, I think you know. If you are very familiar with the Excel formula, this formula is to remove the spacing. Okay, so you can see if I put equals, I stream this. Okay, this one here, and then I bracket, I do this. This one I drag down. So you can see I have done this in formula, I copy, I paste in my system. This is the one. Okay? So these are the scenario when you are unable to copy and paste. Most likely it's because of the number of character is too long. So if the number of character is too long, you have to find out whether it's spacing or it's the character. If the character, you have to use number 1. Number 2 is the spacing. Okay, so another scenario will be some of the accounting system. I think MYOB. I can't remember, is it MYOB? Okay, I'm not so sure, but somehow it's MYOB, I remember. When you exported the TV out, their accounts and the code is combined like this one. Okay, their accounts and their code is combined like this. So if you don't have such client, then you no need to worry about this. But if you have new client, when they are using certain accounting system, they give you the TV, the code and the account name are in one cell like this. Are in one cell. Okay, are in one cell. It's not in 2 cells. It's in 1 cell. So in this case, you have to split it out. If not, if you straight away copy paste into the system, can or not? Can. But then when you want to pass adjustment, you will need to remember the code, you know. Oh, I want to debit audit fee. Audit fee is how much code? 900001. Something like this. Okay, because the code is coming first. So if you want to split this out, okay, you can use the Excel functions. Okay, Excel function whereby you can highlight these two. Okay, you can highlight these two. You can go to the data tab. You can go to the data tab. There is a function called text to column. You will have this text to column. So this text to column, right? You will see this is the wizard for you to identify how you are going to split. So because this one is a very so-called obvious, is a fixed one. So I will use the fixed split, and then I will click next. So this is the cutter. This is the cutter. I want 2 column only. So 1 column, 2 column. And please make sure your cutter must move nearby the wording. If you don't move nearby the wording, you put it like this one will be spacing. So I will always put nearby the wording in order to have spacing at the end, instead of spacing at the beginning. Then what I will do, I will go next. So where you want to place this data. So I will put here, I will put my cursor here. I don't want to overwrite this. Okay, so I will identify, please put the export data here, and then I will just click finish. Then you'll see it will split together. Are you okay? Can you understand this one? Okay. So this is how we split. Okay, this is how we split. So this one, yeah, this is how we split. So the next one is what? Cover one more things is this one. Next one is this one, number 4. Okay, just now is to split, right? Now is I want combine. I do not know whether some of your client will request you to do account code and account name or not. Okay? So if you really want to use account code and account name, can or cannot? Can. But try to put accounts. Okay, this one I clear off first. Okay, try to put accounts name first. Okay, that means something like this. Okay, so if you really want to put account code, can. You use this formula called N. Okay, this is the combine. Okay, so before you put N, you put equals. This is N. Okay, let's say you want the account name come first, then you select this one. This is the account name. Then you put N. N means combine. This one. Enter. So you can see. Excuse me. This is how we do. This is how we combine it. Okay, but some of you will say that I read this one very difficult to read. You see, it combine all together. Can we have some spacing? Or can we have like bracket? Of course, yes. Okay, so if you want to have a spacing or a bracket, definitely in the, you see, in this two. So you have to put another N in between because you want to put spacing, right? Spacing, right? You have to put this comma. Okay, you have to put this comma. Wait, I make zoom in a bit. So in between, you have to put another N. Okay, so you have to put this comma as, then you put a spacing, comma. Okay, but if you want to have a bracket, can or not? Can, bracket. So definitely you would like to have a closing one. So and one more time, no? And then this one, closing bracket, this one. So if I enter, something like this. Okay, so if I drag down, this is the one. So this one is with comma, this one is with what? This one is with the bracket. Okay, this one is with the bracket. Okay, are you okay? So this is one cell, this is one cell, this is another cell, this is another cell. Okay, I put the comma is to convert the things into text form. So of course, if you don't want to have comma, if you don't want to have the bracket, then you use this formula. This is the one without any bracket, only spacing only. Okay, so this is how we actually do this combine. Okay, please take note. When you do combine the code and accounts name, make sure every year must have the same spacing. Okay, so if just now here you put a spacing, one spacing, next year also must be one spacing, third year also must be one spacing. You don't do it like today one spacing, next year two spacing, next year four spacing. In this case, you will need to do a lot of account grouping. Okay, if you put account code, you will need to do account grouping for 100 account plus rather than 999 account like this one, like this afternoon. Okay, not all the client you need to do code. Okay, not all client, only certain client. Okay, so basically this is how we do if you want to combine the code and the account name. Okay, I think I will stop here. Okay, I think I will stop here. This one I will continue tomorrow. Okay, in fact, number 5. I have covered for you already. When there is no closing stock in the current year TV, how? You have to manually adjust in the planning. Okay? This one we have gone through with you just now. Okay? So you have to do it manually in the audit planning. Okay? So this one here, okay, we will continue the remaining by tomorrow, because this one is touched about the others item. Okay? Okay, I will stop here. Okay, I will stop here, so you all can go back early a bit. So this one we will continue, maybe tomorrow we'll continue 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this one will continue tomorrow. Are you okay? So far from your side there, you have any questions or not? So far, do you have any questions? If you don't have, give me a high five. Okay? Miss Tan, do you have any questions? Okay, if you don't have, then I think I will stop here. So I will see you tomorrow 2 o'clock. Okay? So that's all for me. Bye bye.